I'm Agent D. Baker, and this is Truth Recon. I've had a bunch of people message me wanting me to give my opinion on the shooting that unfortunately ended 18-year-old cheerleader Kimber Mills' life. I've watched all the videos that are floating around of the incident, of the actual incident. And just from watching the videos, no other context, it appears to me that the suspect, Stephen Whitehead, I would say, has a pretty good case for self defense. You see him walking away, trying to get away. And then a guy picks him up, body slams him, and is holding him down while another guy's just beating him. Anyone that was in Stephen's position that night would be able to say they feared for their life, as they should have. Now, this is not a video taking up for Stephen Whitehead. I don't know the guy. And there are still a lot of unknowns about the incident that night and exactly what Whitehead was doing before they jumped him. Now, one thing, I don't agree with a bunch of people jumping one guy. So as soon as I see people calling them heroes and protectors, no. If someone had a problem with the guy, they should have just told him to leave. And then if he didn't leave and they just wanted to fight, okay, not the way you should handle things, but at their age, I get it. I was in numerous fights in my teens and early 20s. We do stupid things at those ages. However, I was never part of jumping someone like that and beating them the way Stephen Whitehead was getting beat. So no matter what, I don't look at these guys as heroes or protectors. First off, if there would have been any real heroes there that night or protectors, then Kimber Mills would not have lost her life. There are no heroes in this story. There are no protectors in this story. And again, I'm not taking sides, but from watching the video, strictly from watching the video, it definitely looks to me like he had good reason to fear for his life and to think they may have taken his life. Now, again, there's a lot of things I don't know yet. Was he drunk? Was he under the influence of any substances? I don't know. And for me, in my opinion, that would change a little bit, because if you're going to be completely drunk at a party like this, then you should not have a weapon on you. That's irresponsible in itself. And again, I'm not saying he was. I'm not saying he was. I don't know. There are a lot of unknowns here. So I see what everybody's posting, and then I watch the video, and I'm like, this is not what I'm seeing from everybody. Why is everyone acting like these guys are heroes and this stuff? Then I see Katie Watson Hall post on Facebook. It's Katie, Catey Watson Hall. If you're not following her on Facebook, you're missing out. She is awesome and puts out great content. So make sure as soon as you finish watching this video, you go and you like and follow her page. She did some research on her own and found some pretty bad things about the heroes that night. And so I want to talk about some of those as well. So let's talk about Silas McKay, who says he took bullets for Kimber. Again, that's not what I saw. He was on top of Whitehead when the first shots were fired. And Silas's own social media says a lot about who he really is. And this you should listen to, because this is pretty bad. On TikTok, he's flashing a handgun tucked in his waistband. Another post showing off brass knuckles, bragging about them at parties. From his hospital bed after the shooting, he posted, "Can't keep a real," insert bad N-word, "down." And just a few months earlier, he made a TikTok saying, "Woke up white again today. Gonna be a good day." That's the guy that some of you are calling a hero. That guy's not a hero. The guy's a coward. And there's some other things I can say about the guy. Well, he's a coward, racist, apparently some pretty violent tendencies. So be careful about who you're calling a hero. Now, again, at the end of the day, this is just a tragic, horrible situation because Kimber Mills lost her life. You see her in the video, and I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she was trying to break it up. And honestly, whether she was or not, that doesn't matter. The girl did not deserve to lose her life at her age, and she was innocent in this and did not deserve what happened to her. But again, just from watching the videos, I can't put all the blame on Stephen Whitehead, the suspect. I've seen other reports, what was a 27-year-old doing at these teenagers' parties, but now apparently this was not a teenage party. A lot of people in their 20s at this place. That's not uncommon. So we're not talking about a 40-year-old at a 15-year-old's party here. That's how some of you are acting about this. That's just not the case. But my main I've had tons of people message me wanting my opinion on this. There it is. I know it's gonna be unpopular to a lot of people, but that's my opinion from what I saw. And the one thing I do know for a fact, this Silas McKay is not a hero. Stop calling him that. But he has some issues, obviously. And him posting what he posted from his hospital bed, knowing that Kimber Mills lost her life, tells you a lot about what kind of person this guy is. Can't keep a real down.